Well, for Rossica, it's very obvious. But I actually love Blitzo, so...
Moxie, because fuck him.
Yeah, I'm gonna double down and say Moxie.
Hell yeah!
Thank you very much. Round of applause, please. Hello, my friend. Super loaded here, human question.
My name is Sebastian, and I'd like to know what is the wildest fan theory you guys have heard?
Only because this one has been answered. And then actually, I don't think this is the wildest one because I can almost see the thread. But the Wally is Mammon one. I was like, what? But, I see it. I kind of see it. I was like, they're both like kind of salesman-y, I guess. Like nobody met Mammon yet. But no, they're not the same. I hope that's clear after the episode. But yeah. That one was really funny for a while. But I don't think it's the wildest, but that's the one that I think is the easiest to say as well.
Thank you very much. Next question. Round of applause to you look amazing. Please announce your loaded clear. Name a question.
Hello, my name is Isaiah, and my question is, going into the modern entertainment independent industry, knowing you're up against all these big name entertainment companies and names, what is something that you look forward to the most, or something that's kept you going?
That's a great question. Who wants to answer? So going up against all of these other independent companies, you said? Big names, big companies in the industry, how do you keep going? How do you keep motivated?
Well, I think it's unhealthy to compare. So inherently, I think if you're viewing other shows or studios or whatever as competition, I think that's doing yourself a disservice because you're never going to be the most accoladed, famous, I mean, like, if we did that, I'd cry every night that we're not Arcane, Like, there's no point. So, to me, I'm like, I don't feel that. Like, before my shows got picked up, I was just thankful that we might be able to make more. So, at the end of the day, I think my only concern is, like, I want to tell these stories. So, I want them to succeed as well. So, we work our asses off to make the best quality, show possible. From the writing to the acting to the visuals, which I'm very proud of. So I'm very proud of my show. And I think that you just kind of have to keep going because like there's always going to be someone who gets more views or is more considered better or whatever. Like you're always going to get that. And if you compare yourself to that or you compare yourself to and I did early on in my career, so I think it's okay to. But I think pretty early on, I actually had a wake-up call from my best friend Sam, because there was another creator around my age, not my age really are, but like there was another creator around my age, so much. And I was like, oh, they're like, another show, another movie, like, I'm still working so hard, like, God, like, it wasn't even like a why can't that be me, it was more like, well, whatever. And she kind of looked at me and she was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, really? Like, well, firstly, you're not them. Secondly, like, why does it matter? Because, like, you won't get there. And if you're not, whatever. Like, it was just such a brutal, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like calm down. And I needed that moment. And that was years ago now. But that was such a, like, nice moment of, like, sacrifice. Because, like, that person, you never met them. You don't know their struggle. I don't know, especially now having a show on Amazon and all this, you don't know what creators have to go through. So, like, all the production, all the, like, work, and all the, like, behind the scenes. So I have no idea what that creator went through to get to where they were. And now I know, because now I'm kind of in that position, and it was very humbling. And so I think back on that time where I was a little bit more like, again, this was before any of them had come out, and I was just like, in this like, am I going to do anything with my life? Am I ever going to be successful? And it was a very nice moment, like humbling moment, to have someone that I love and trust go, that's not the right mindset, get out of that mindset. And it's really nice to be free of that feeling that I have to be at a certain level just because someone else is my age or in the same field as me, or they have a show on the same platform. Like, you never should. You should always be proud of what you're making and move forward. I'm sorry, that's such a long answer. But
Thank you, Adele. Great answer. Thank you. Round of applause for that question. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh my dear, you look amazing. Oh my goodness, you look gorgeous. Okay, what's your name and question? Super loud, please.
hi, I'm Catherine. I first want to say, Brandon, I love you. I love your original YouTube content, and I love you in both Husband and Hell of a Boss.
I love you too.
My question, sorry. My question is for Christina. You've got a lot of voices. Specifically in, Hell of a Boss and Miraculous. How do you go from a kid-friendly show to a show where it's swearing and sexual and just genuinely you can be out there?
I'm used to a certain level of like hopping around from personality to personality. I will say I'm much more Veronica-like than I am Marinette. I think I used to be a Marinette, but these days I'm like more Veronica. The hero's journey, yes. But what I really loved about Veronica is, especially when we were first starting, I was still processing a lot of my own relationship woes. So it was very helpful to see that in the character. Yeah, it takes a certain kind of mental disconnect to be able to do different personalities from session to session, but it's maybe the best part about the job. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello there, please step on up. What is your name and question?
My name's Tina. My question is, what's your favorite line that your character said?
What is your favorite line that your character has said?
One going where I fucked the husband.
Anyone else? They let me out because I'm still famous. And rehab is for sad loser walk-ups. So your sisters.
Shut the fuck up!
Thank you very much. Round of applause, please. Thank you. Please come on up. All right, friends. Name and question. Super loud and clear.
Hi, my name is Nick, and I just want to say first of all that I think Hell of a Boss and especially Hazard Hotel has been like pushing like how like smaller creators can like expand to the bigger places. So I'm very grateful for that. And my question was about with the development of the recent shorts that have been up with the Hell of a Shorts on YouTube. Like, what's the difference between developing those and larger episodes? And are you interested in creating Has-Been Hotel shorts?
I mean, I would love to. That one's logistically a little trickier. Has-Been is the Amazon entity, so, But I would love to, talk to them about that, because I personally think more Has-Been content does. I love those characters to death. But with Helava, it just made sense, because especially since we wanted to have more content out, especially because, obviously, we haven't gotten to the end of the season yet, but I already know that it's going to be a big, we want to do a more traditional release. So we don't want it to be these like, we're working to a deadline to get an episode out every like 3 months. Like, we want it to be more like the way it's been this year, where they're like relatively a month apart, kind of, or like, you know, just a more like structured release, like maybe even like weekly or something like that. We haven't quite figured it out, but like I think because of that, it's going to be a big release. And so we were anticipating that, and we're like, well, we don't want to leave you guys with just no content for this like massive amount of time. So the shorts are kind of like, we're a solution for that. And it also turned creatively into a thing like where we were like, well, the shorts can be funnier. They can be like, we're not held to the story of the show, so we can explore new characters, we can explore minor characters, and we can also kind of go back to the roots of the show. And so that's why so many of them have been missions, because it's like, we kind of did notice, like, especially me, I'm like, I got very conscious that the show did move more in a like narrative direction, and that's just kind of how I am as a storyteller. I was like, I can't just not, this is clearly where the heart of the show is, and we're going to go this direction. And I love it, but I think there is an element of, yeah, but like, it was nice to just kind of do the goofy shit, and the shorts are getting crazier and crazier.
I think the last one, just personally, that came out, that's one of my favorite. Viv wrote that one, by the way. Super. And
I think, no, that I think was you. I think the Chupacabra was not this.
What was the original?
It was probably just, I'm the Chupacabra and I'm gonna fuck you, you know, and then you were like, I don't know. Well, maybe it was, I don't remember. I feel like that was a you as well.
Oh, yeah, I like to change as many words as possible and see if they'll let me do it.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say, like, give Brandon and Vivian their flowers on that, because they write, but they also let us improvise and add things, and a lot of times they end up keeping it. So it's really
always better.
They're not completely married, you know, to exactly what's written on the page. So it's great. Great opportunity to play.
Thank you. Round of applause. Thank you.